if it floats, you have a low porosity. Welcome to the club. Hi everyone, thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel today. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. My name is Silencia. I'm also known here on social media as the Natural Brown Beauty, and today we're going to be talking about how to find the right products for your hair. So if this is something you're interested in, stay tuned. All right, so the first thing that I want to talk to you about is learning your hair type, and I want to tell you about the 3 hair types that I have learned about, and this will help you to figure out what products will most likely work for you and some products that may or may not. So the first hair type that I want to talk to you about is high porosity. This means that your hair absorbs moisture and water quickly. So you want to gravitate more towards lightweight products. Since your hair already absorbs moisture well, it will not need intense moisture because it already absorbs it so easily. The other hair type that I want to talk to you about is low porosity hair. And this means that your hair does not absorb moisture as easily, and it does take extra work in order for moisture to penetrate your hair. So you want to lean towards more moisture rich products such as deep conditioners. You want to think about thicker creams, thick leave-ins. And me, I have a low porosity hair, so I also apply heat to my deep conditioners, which really opens up the hair follicles in order to receive that moisture. And then there's also something called medium porosity, and medium is right smack dab in the middle of those 2 that I mentioned. So you will really have to tailor down and figure out what products will work best for your hair. What does it need during that specific time? So those are your 3 hair porosities, and those are some of the products that may work best for your hair type. So once you figure out what your hair porosity is, then that is your starting point on what you can figure out what products will work for you. So there is another way you can figure that out. There is a hair strand test. Google it, but basically you take one strand of your hair, you get a cup of water, you put your strand of hair in the cup of water, and you see if your hair takes a while to sink to the bottom. If it sinks fast right away, that means you have high porosity hair because your hair absorbs moisture like fast. If it kind of stays in the middle of the glass, that may mean that you have medium porosity. And if it floats, you have a low porosity. Welcome to the club. So that is your starting point that you want to start. Figure out your hair type, and that will allow you to figure out what products work well for you. So for me, having low porosity hair, some of the products that have become my favorites, we'll start with leave-ins. I love Ottawa Beauty. They have a good leave-in conditioner that also works as a styler, to my surprise. So that is like my favorite. They also have a Boab Mint deep conditioner, which that has become a staple in my wash day routine. It really moisturizes your hair. It gives you a nice little tingle. It's gentle. Like, that is my favorite. Another great deep conditioner is Uncle Funky's Daughter. I used to use that one all the time. I forgot what it's called, but it's a deep conditioner, and it's similar to Ottawa Beauty. It has like a mint little tingle going on your scalp, and it just, if your hair needs moisture like mine, then those are like my go-to deep conditioner. Okay, so now that I talked about finding your hair texture and some of my favorite products, I want to talk to you about how you can find the right products. So one of the things that I mentioned in my previous video as well, if you have not had a chance to check that out, please do. It has a lot of good information on how to start and establish a hair routine. But one of the things you can also do to find the right products is through product reviews, and also finding someone who has like a similar hair texture as you. So when I initially got started with my natural hair routine, what I did was I found people who had a similar hair texture as me, and a lot of that was through like research on YouTube or Instagram, mostly YouTube at that time, and I saw like what products were working for them, and then I gave them a try. So that is one way that you could figure out, you know, what products may work for you. Another is looking at product reviews online, social media. It has a lot of, you know, reviews and different like tutorials. Same with YouTube. So it's really just which way you want to go with it. Okay, so another way that you can find the right products that work for you is through trial and error. This way I've also tried as well. It may take a little bit more time. You know, you may go through like a lot of products. That's what happened to me, and if you decide to go that way through trial and error, that's okay as well. I know when products have not worked for me, I've taken them back to the store. I have what is it called, I have exchanged for like a product I know that works. So, you know, and that's okay. Some of the big brand names that you think, you know, everyone raves about may not work for you, and that's perfectly fine. That doesn't mean that the product doesn't work. That just may mean that it doesn't work for you, which is okay. And another way that you can find what products will work best for you is by doing like a test on your hand, especially if you're like using more than one product. So kind of like just layering the products and see if they work. So what I want to do is show you what I mean by doing like a demonstration of this. So I'm not going to tell you the name of the products that I have, but I'm just going to show you what I mean by that. So I have a cream and I have a gel. So I'm just taking a little bit, I'm putting it on my hand here, and I'm doing the same with the gel, and I'm rubbing it together. Now what you're looking for is to see how well the products blend together. Are there any clumps? Are there any chunks? Is it looking like, you know, gross? If it does look gross, then that means that it will not look great in your hair. It will probably flake or leave a white residue or something to that nature. But as you can see with this one, like this blends so well. So that means that these products are going to work well for you in your hair. It's not going to create any like undue flaking or residue. So that is a combination that works. So now I'm going to show you one that doesn't work as well. So same thing, taking a little cream, taking a little gel, and right away you can see the difference. Like it just doesn't blend effortlessly. So you apply that to your hair, yeah, you might be disappointed. Yes, I hope that this helped you to be able to figure out what products work well for you. If you have any other suggestions on what you've tried and what has worked and what hasn't worked, please feel free to leave them in the comments. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you'd like to see in any upcoming videos. If you have any questions on natural hair or anything, I'm more than happy to answer. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Peace and love.